Good morning, beautiful people. For once, it is actually the morning. I can actually tell you it's the morning, Usually I always just say, good morning, beautiful people, and it's like 2 p.m, but we're on it today. And that's not because I wake up late. Like, I actually wake up very early on purpose and start my day early, but I just usually don't have an appetite till later in the day. Obviously, if I'm hungry, I'll just start eating earlier, so yeah. I'm very, very excited this morning because I'm about to revamp my very, very famous peppermint mocha frappuccino, which I know, last time I made it, I put basil in it by mistake instead of peppermint, and then drank it on camera and was like, oh my god, that fresh peppermint flavor, oh my god. That's how far gone I was. But in my defense, I was on drugs, and now I've been open and honest about that. So the thing is though, it did taste good. Like, even Jill tasted it and she was like, yeah, it's good. So I might actually go to Starbucks and suggest that they make a basil frap. I doubt whether it's gonna happen, but it did taste good. Yeah, no, but I am very excited this morning because I'm gonna try a new product, which I haven't tried yet, which is a mint chocolate product for smoothies. And you know I'm brutally honest, right? It doesn't matter whether I'm working with the brand, it's a new product from Vivo Life. Show you it in a second. I don't know why brands take these risks with me, because they do know that when they work with me, that if their products taste like shit, or anything less than perfection, then I'm just going to slam them. Because that's just the kind of person I am, apparently. I don't know if that comes from my trauma, but I genuinely just think I'm being honest. I would never want to advertise to you guys something that, number one, I wouldn't use myself, and number two, that tastes like shit. So, and yes, Vivo Life know that they run this risk with me. They've taken this risk with me for the last 2 years. Is it 2.5 years? I don't even know. But I think that's because they have so much confidence in their products. And I can honestly say that 99% of them are 10 out of 10, both on flavor and nutrition. They're like, there's nothing I would agree with. You know me as, like, my major is in nutrition. If there was anything I disagree with, like, in the ingredients, I would also be like, nope. Just to show some transparency here, there is one product that is incredible for you. Vivo Life, please don't fire me. I mean, if you want to fire me, fire me. Let me get it, hold on. It's this, it's Thrive. I know many of you that watch me love this, and you thrive on it. You thrive on Thrive. I personally don't use it that much, and that's not because it's not good. Like, it's a blend of vitamins, minerals, fruits, vegetables, life cultures, turmeric. It's got probiotics, prebiotics, it's got the whole shebang. But I really, really don't like the taste at all. Like, at all. Like, I hate the taste. So that should show you. If it tastes like crap, I will tell you. Anyway, this morning I had a beautiful, beautiful Peel de Sapo melon, and now it's kind of towards the end of watermelon season, which, yes, I am in denial about, say it every year, but the Peel de Sapo still come through. I am trying to just even force myself to do something relaxing before I get on with my day. So, like, today is a filming day, and I'm just trying to, even if it's just for 5-10 minutes, just to relax, to make sure I'm sitting on the grass. It's just the tiniest little things you can do for your, like, you know, somatic things you can do for your nervous system that really do make the big difference. And it's funny because I've never been able to meditate just because of anxiety. I feel like when I slow down, it just gets 10 times worse. But the funny thing is, Jill always said the only way to get me to sit still and to meditate, like in a sitting position, is if she would put a melon on my head, because she knows I would, like, protect a melon with my life, so I just wouldn't move. And so the funny thing is, I've actually been doing that. Like, when I go to meditate, I actually put a melon on my head that I still want to eat, so I don't want it to fall in the grass or the mud. I know this sounds very insane. Anyways, on to the actual what we're making. We are making a peppermint mocha peppermint mocha frappuccino with Vivo Life's new, can we focus? It's the new mint chocolate protein from Vivo Life, and it's also with collagen. It's the first collagen product they've made. I know it's all the craze right now, everyone's kind of into it. So I don't want to blend this with, like, too many flavors. I want to get the authentic taste of it. But I do want to make this like a very, because I've only had melon so far, so for breakfast part 2, I do want to make it quite substantial. So I am going to make it quite filling, but not play around with too many other flavors. You'll see what I mean. Bananas, squishy caramel dates, a scoop of the mint chocolate collagen protein, coffee I made earlier in the French press, This one I'm using is the Lion's Mane coffee, which I always use, which I'll link down below, and some plant milk. Forgot to put the fresh mint in. Cheers. Woo! Guys, we need to have a discussion about this because, wow, that is absolutely incredible. If you're a chocolate mint lover, this is for you. If you're not a chocolate mint lover, I don't understand you, but I do feel sorry for you because you're missing out on one of life's greatest pleasures. So, that and chocolate orange, I can't believe that there are people in this world, including Jill, she can't hear me, that doesn't like chocolate orange or chocolate mint. Like, I just cannot understand these people. Are they even people? I don't even know. I don't know what time I last spoke to you. I have no concept of time anyway, I'm pretty sure I've told you that. But all I know is I'm hungry and I'm ready for lunch. It's really weird, the weather was like, well, you would have seen earlier in the video, I was outside just like pretending to meditate with a melon on my head and just getting a bit of rays. But it's now windy, rainy, crappy. So even though recently, well, I say recently, but like really throughout the whole summer, I've been eating more kind of like refreshing, not like light lunches, but just not like big bowls of pasta. You know what I'm saying? But today I do feel like a big bowl of pasta. I'm gonna be very lazy about it as well, but I'm gonna make sure the sauce pops. The sauce I'm making, I was gonna go off on a tangent then about how this is the best sauce ever and blah 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 blah, but I'm just gonna admit now, because I do this quite often, that I have never made this sauce before. So it should work based on the ingredients I'm putting in there, but I haven't actually made this sauce for pasta. I've made a similar one for a salad dressing. It will work. If you're seeing this, it worked. I feel like a lot of people shy, when I say a lot of people, I mean me in the past, but I feel like a lot of people shy away from making pasta sauce from scratch just because you would assume that it's complicated. If you have a blender, and not even a good blender, like the blender that I have is crap, this NutriBullet behind me, which I never would have bought, and do you know, I've said so many things in this video that are probably going to get me in trouble, so I may as well just continue. I did, see, like, even the hood's come up now, that means I'm really about to go to town with this. Like last year, like before I went to rehab, NutriBullet, I am allowed to say this by the way, but they reached out to me just like so many brands do. They wanted to do a brand deal, and it sounded like a good one, because I love NutriBullets, as in like, you know, the small ones that they sell in the UK, that you can make sauces and smoothies and, you know, that kind of stuff. So I was like, hell yeah. For some reason, when we signed the contract, they thought I was from the States. I may have told you about this briefly before, it's the funniest thing ever. I don't understand how they thought I was from the States, considering they said they had watched, well, obviously they had watched a lot of my videos if they wanted to pay me to promote their products. And you know, in my videos sometimes, like, I'm obviously like 99.99999% speaking in my regular British accent or whatever accent I have, but then I occasionally say things in an American accent. I don't know why I do it. It's just because I find certain words very funny, like peanut butter and all those other things. And they thought I was from the States. I'm still losing brain cells over the whole situation. So at the last, sorry, the camera just died. At the last minute, they were like, oh, we need to cancel this, like we need to like break the contract. And I was like, why? Thinking maybe, oh, it's my big mouth that's got me in trouble again. Having said that, my big mouth never gets me in trouble. That's why I just keep going with it. I don't know. They thought they had signed a contract with someone from the States. They thought I was from the States. Based, I don't know on what, on the fact that I say peanut butter. So because the whole situation pissed me off so much, yeah, it pissed me off so much that I made them send me their best blender for free. So this is what they sent me. And I've been using it for the last, I don't know, 6 or 7 months, and it's alright for things like smoothies, definitely for things like the whole point of me telling you this is that you don't need like a Vitamix to make good sauces. Maybe with certain, like to make nut butters and stuff like that, you might need a good Vitamix. This machine for sure does not make, you can't make nut butter in it, but for something like pasta sauce, yeah, dressings, smoothies, this is fine. So if this is fine, any blender will be fine. I'm going to use, because a lot of sauces, right, like pasta sauces that I've made and the ones that are in my ebook, I'm pretty sure I used hemp seeds for some, macadamia nuts, or cashew nuts, right? But you can also skip that step and you don't have to soak the nuts in advance. You can just use cashew butter or any other macadamia nut butter. I wouldn't really recommend peanut butter in a pasta sauce. That's a lie, I recommend peanut butter on everything, but today I'm using this, it's organic, toasted, textured cashew butter. So I'm gonna use this cashew butter instead of cashews. Only other ingredients I'm using, it's literally just 4 ingredients. So cashew butter, lemon juice, garlic, and then some kind of green. So I'm using parsley, because I love parsley. Basil would work amazing here as well. I'm also going to use some rocket arugula to, I was just gonna stir this through the pasta at the end, but I'm just gonna, I think, put a lot of this in the sauce to make it extra, extra green. Do you know what, actually? I'm gonna put you here because, hold on. I have said this before though, that cashew butter, like, they're always gonna be thicker for some reason. I don't understand it. Maybe it's because cashew nuts have less oil. But look, that's churned pretty well, and that's very, very thick. It's going for a mouthful. Alright, I'm gonna put the cashew butter in first because I feel like it's very thick. It needs to get blended pretty well. I'm putting a lot in, probably like half the jar. This does make multiple servings though, for normal people anyway. Garlic, lots and lots of fresh parsley. I mean like a whole head of fresh parsley. Some of the arugula and lots of lemon juice. Probably going to use a little bit of either water or olive oil to thin, which is probably gonna need. Using the juice of 3 lemons. Just a tiny bit of salt because the cashew butter was salted, I think. And some water to thin. Guys, this sauce, I'll leave the full, like, I mean, it's very simple. It's pretty much 5 things, but I'll leave the recipe down below. But this literally is the most delicious pasta I've ever made. And I know I always say that, but the thing is I just keep topping myself, so cheers. This evening I actually went into London to meet a really good friend, and we went to a place called Sushi Samba that I hadn't been to before. Had some mocktails. These are some plantain chips, which the sauce blew my head off. Sushi was incredible. My friend said bring one of everything, and I literally ate all of everything. It banged. I'm sending you all so much love, and I'll see you on the next video. Laters.